trust in God's grace, then man, he really will provide for you even though you don't deserve it. At the end of the day, anxiety, what it is, it's a lack of trust in who God is. So how do we fight that? How do we fight that? Because what's happening is in our own hearts. It's us. The issue is us. How do you fight your own heart? We've got to remember that God values us. And I think one thing that's going to help us to do that is by understanding verse 33 and what it really means. When you understand what it means, I think that it gives you kind of the key to how to get out of those anxious spirals in our heads. All right? So, verse 33, I'm going to read it one more time, and you're going to want to listen, all right? Because there are going to be some challenges with this verse later on in this semester to memorize it and stuff, so more reps is pretty good, all right? Verse 33, it says this, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. So we're going to break that down into 3 parts, all right? 3 parts, and then we're going to go to small groups. Because God chooses to value us, first thing that it does in that verse is that we are now freed to value his kingdom above everything else. Because he values you, you are now free to make his kingdom your one priority. Remember we were talking about that movie Goat, right? He gets through life because his one thing is I'm going to the league, right? And that gets him through everything, right? And we all want something like that. Now, in a cartoon, it's awesome because it works, right? It works. He gets through life and he's happy because he chases his goal and he gets it. But real life doesn't work like that, does it? You always set out for something and you either don't achieve it or you do, but it's still not enough and you need something else. You need a new goal, right? And the cartoon is gonna, I guarantee you, I hadn't seen it yet because it's not released. I guarantee you he's gonna make it to the league. He's gonna win a game. It's gonna be awesome. And the movie's gonna cut. Because if they kept going, you're gonna see that, hey, winning one game wasn't enough for him. He had to win the next game. Eventually, winning a game isn't gonna be enough for him. He has to find something else out there. He's going to become hyper fixated on new things over and over and over again, guys. We have to choose something that we're going to seek after that lasts a little bit longer than something like basketball, right? We've got to have one priority, just like that main character. We've got to find something that's going to drive us, but it can't be something like he picked, like basketball. It's not going to work in the real world. It's going to disappoint you. So we've got to find the one thing that's not going to disappoint us, and that's the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is not going to disappoint us. Here's the issue that we run into, and I'm going to do this really, really fast. The issue that we run into is that when we think about our life, I'd really love to do it. Y'all watch me over here. I'm going to yell at you for a second, okay? All right. Y'all, look at this whiteboard. Can everybody see me? Yeah. Everybody see me? All right, a lot of times we look at our life, we think about it like this, all right? This circle is our life, okay? And we think about all the things in our life. And we think, hey, there's a part of my life that's God. It's the kingdom of God. That's a part of my life, right? That's a part of who I am. Part of who I am is the kingdom of God, but I've also got this part of my life and this part of my life, family, friends, school, sports. Maybe I draw, maybe I love movies, whatever it is, right? I've got all these different parts of my life. And God is a part of that. And maybe he's at the center of it, right? He's the most important thing. He's the bullseye. He's the center of my life. Here's what I would challenge you to consider. Maybe you're so anxious because you're trying to keep God at the center of this, and he's constantly competing with a ton of other stuff. This is what one